Yo, hey guys, Ken Perryman here, and I am back again with another product, and I'm actually holding on to it right now. It comes in these two components, and it is by Dew & Willis. This company, I've seen they have a lot of electrical items and associated type items. But what's cool about this is that you'll see in a minute, I'm gonna turn it up there, but up by the garage door opener, I'm mounting this guy in the ceiling so that I can pull down the cable and use it to power stuff in the garage. Because my only power outlet is right there. Oops, just hit this tripod, sorry. My only outlet is right there up against the wall, and sometimes I have to run it all the way through the garage between the two cars when they are parked in here. The one thing I like about this is it'll be above the car. I can grab it and pull it out. I don't have to move things around. It's easy to go. So I'm gonna stop talking about it. And the nice thing that I like about this is you get this bracket. So you don't have to try and hold this up in the air while you try to mount it to the ceiling. You mount this. Now, let me show you something. And what I mean by is you mount that bracket first and then you can connect that to it. It's a whole lot easier than trying to hold on to this. Up there is where I'm gonna mount it, right up there. Cool thing, sorry, I'm kind of cutting myself off, but once I get up there, you'll see. The cool thing though is that if you have a garage door opener like me, generally speaking, the people that are going to install a garage door opener are gonna use a 2-plug outlet up there, just because it's easier to put in there. It's just a regular outlet. They put 2 plugs, you're done. So one plug's being used by the garage door opener, the other one can be used by this. Now, one of the cool things about this guy here is you have a built-in trip breaker here. So if you overload this circuit, instead of it running all the way back to your circuit box and your circuit breaker inner box in, which luckily for me is right over there, but I'd rather just trip this, reset it, go back to town, instead of firing off a breaker causing other issues, right? So that's the nice thing about this. I have this set up, and the other cool thing about it is, and we'll show it to you later on, is that once you're plugged in and you're powered, there's a little light, LED light right there that will turn on. It will stay on. It means you have power to it. So cool thing about it is you can leave this on, leave power to it, and use it whenever you want to. So let's get to the install, right? You're not here to see me talk. All right, so there you go. Here's what comes in the bag. Bracketry, you have your pin that you slide through, right? And then you have this little ring, I won't be able to speak if I do that, that you can slide in through here that prevents this pin from sliding out. But it also makes it easy enough to pop the pin out so that you can get to it. So let's get there. So one of the things you have to do is you gotta find the studs. Sometimes there's that magic, but you can tell that there's a nail head there, so they've actually driven a nail right here to lock into a stud. There's a bolt over here holding this bracket, so the stud is right about here. That's not going anywhere. That is locked in for sure. Guys, the rest is really super simple now, right? I'm also not a very tall guy, so I think I'm gonna need this to move down a bit. And I think, yeah. Let's check real quick. Okay, yeah, I can reach that. Perfect. It's just out of sight and I can reach it. So now, let's go ahead and wrap this around this post. Sweet. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. I have a red light. I am good to go. Sweet, that is so nice. All right, I'm gonna leave that towards the top of the screen so you can see me a little bit. But here is the nice thing about this. You know, instead of going all the way to that wall, which it's not that far away, but it's nice to have one of these guys that I can just pull down, lock it into place. It's down here for me to use throughout the garage, outside the garage. So it's 30 feet in length, so I can probably take this out where. And guys, the best bet about this is pull out what you need, lock it in, then go take it where you need to. So love it. And here's the cool thing about it. You got 3 plugs, right? So as long as you don't overload the circuit by, I don't know, putting in a bunch of stuff in here that has a lot of amperage on it, based on whatever your box, which, yeah, that gray box, that thing right there, that grayish thing, you can barely see over there. As long as that panel can handle whatever you're putting through this, by all means, have a blast. And I just love the fact that I have this now capable. Run this out, and then whenever I'm done, I don't need to grab the extension cords and re-wrap them all back up if I'm just doing something out here in the driveway. I can just plug right into this, and then when I'm done, let it go, and nice and easy. Don't let it slam, guys. That's one of the things you don't want to do, is don't let it slam. Just let it go all the way back to that ball, and look at that. not in the way. I know you can barely see it. Let me show you there. It's just hanging just below my garage door opener. That was pretty simple, straightforward. Took me, I mean, all of 5 minutes. I think I took more time just being careful and adjusting my ladder and whatever and talking about it. Because you know me, I like to talk. But that was a 5-minute job. And as long as you can look up in your ceiling, if you have a garage door opener and you see that second plug waiting there for you to use it, you're golden. All right, guys, hope that was helpful for you. I do appreciate your time. And I'm out lighting up something.